Doc Loves the Kids, a local Kitsap County nonprofit organization established in 2015, whose mission is to provide activities, programs, and community support for at-risk youth.
They put the U in community.
Doc Loves the Kids.
Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy,
where we give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to catch us every Friday, 7 p.m. on the Friday Fix. Don't forget to catch our other show, Civil Discourse, Plays and Parlays, and our flagship show, Uncommon Courtesy. Well, Mr. Wesley, how are you doing?
Well, I would be doing a lot better, but we're in the throes of possibly passing this big, beautiful bill right now, man. It seems like this is something that might actually go through, and this is going to affect millions and millions of Americans. And I think that we're being duped, but I think the American people like to say, we voted for this.
Yeah, that's what some of them wanted.
What the House Republicans' budget bill means for your money. House Republicans on Thursday advanced a multi-trillion-dollar tax and spending package that could have sweeping impacts on household finances. If enacted, the legislation called the One Big Beautiful Bill Act could make permanent President Donald Trump's 2017 tax cuts, while adding new provisions that could significantly overhaul student borrowing, health savings accounts, and car ownership, among other changes. With control of Congress, Republicans can use budget reconciliation to pass the package, which only needs a simple majority in the Senate. But the bill, which is more than 1,000 pages long, is likely to see changes in the upper chamber before Trump signs it into law. Here are some of the provisions that may affect your wallet. Higher salt tax deduction limit. Enacted via the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017 is a 10,000 limit on the deductions for state and local taxes known as SALT. Filers must itemize deductions to claim it. The bill would raise the SALT cap to 40,000 in 2025 to phase out the tax breaks for incomes over 500,000. The SALT limit and income phase out would increase annually by 1% from 2026 to 2033. Bigger child tax credit. Trump's 2017 tax cuts temporarily boosted the maximum child tax credit to $2,000 from $1,000, an increase that will expire after the 2025 year without action from Congress. The House bill would make the $2,000 tax credit permanent and raise the cap to $2,500 from 2025 to 2028. After 2028, the highest value would revert to $2,000 and be indexed for inflation. Medicaid SNAP cuts. To help pay for the tax relief in the bill, House Republicans have included roughly $1 trillion in cuts to Medicaid health coverage and the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, or SNAP, that are the largest in the program's histories. As a result of the changes in the bill, which include stricter work requirements to qualify for the program, 14 million individuals may lose health coverage, while 3 million households may go without food assistance, according to Accountable U.S., a nonpartisan watchdog group. Bonus deduction for older adults. Low to middle income adults ages 65 and up will be able to deduct an additional $4,000 on their tax returns based on the terms of the House bill. The full deduction, dubbed a bonus in the legislation, would apply to individual tax filers with up to $75,000 in modified adjusted gross income and married couples with up to $150,000. Health savings account expansion. There are many provisions in the House GOP bill tied to HSA. Tax advantages accounts used to pay for health coverage. They carry powerful financial benefits for those with access. The legislation aims to both expand households' ability to contribute to HSAs and to use those funds without financial penalty, says William McBride, chief economist at the Tax Foundation. The HSA measures would kick in starting in 2026. New Trump accounts for child savings. Trump tax package also includes new savings accounts for children with a one-time deposit of $1,000 from federal government. Reduced student loan benefits. The bill would eliminate subsidized federal student loans, meaning that the government would no longer cover the interest on the debt while borrowers are in school or during other key periods. The change would increase a student loan balance at graduation by about 15%, said the higher education expert Mark Kantrowitz. Car loan interest deduction. The bill creates a tax deduction for car owners who pay interest on an auto loan for tax years 2025 through 2028, but only for vehicles that are assembled in the U.S. Tax break on tip income. Workers who receive tax tips could get a tax break under the bill, which exempts qualified tips from income through 2028. It limited to those who earn less than $160,000 for 2025. EV clean energy tax credits. The House bill would mean an early termination for tax breaks for consumers who buy or lease electric vehicles and others for households that make their homes more energy efficient. So those are some of the things that are in this bill. But most stark to me is the cut to 14 million people who are on Medicaid and Medicare. Yes. 14 million and 3 million people who receive.
That's what they're getting rid of.
I mean, they're not really getting rid of that. They're just cutting a lot of the extra. They're cutting a lot of people out of the program.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Eligibility for the program. And then 3 million people, families, not just people, families who are receiving SNAP benefits. And we know that a lot of people are just barely on the cusp, but you might make $100 too much.
A lot of people make about $15 to $20 more. And because they don't count the taxes coming out. Mm-hmm. So it's your full gross. They'd be like, look, after you take out the taxes, I'm poor. But they'd be like, nope, everything with the taxes. So people make about $10, $15 more, and they're unable to get SNAP benefits.
They're like, quit your job. That's the only way you can get this. So you want to starve and you know what I mean, and work. You're basically be working poor.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much this is what this bill is really about. And the only reason they're cutting all this stuff out is because they're looking at you like, hey, we can afford to break y'all down to enrich ourselves.
They think they can. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, like when you take a lot of people and you make it so we starve and we're hungry, and then we see you driving around in your nice little car in your limos, having your little special dinners and letting everybody eat cake, we're going to come get you. At the end of the day, look, we're your dishwashers. We're your valets. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. We're the people that drop off your newspapers. We're the people in the back cooking your food. We're the people that are stocking your grocery shelves. We're the people driving your trucks. You think you're going to starve us out? Now we'll just come and get it from you because we can't take it from each other because we're all going to be poor anyways. Yeah. So I don't think they thought this through. You know, you can try to hide on your yacht, right? But we're the people that put the gas in your yacht. You know what I'm saying? We're the people that go in there and clean it for you. I mean, I don't think they really understand the ramifications. I mean, I guess you can try to hire people to protect you.
I believe that they did think this through.
Yeah.
I think they thought it through greatly. Like, you know what? We need some more money. Who can we take it from? Oh, these guys are just sitting around here not working. You need to be working. You can work. You're able-bodied. I mean, they're talking about people who are disabled, people who are older.
Well, I mean, like if you're significantly disabled, they accounted for that. I think I know some people. I know a couple of people that could be working, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? They sit around, they get the little food stamps, they live off everybody else.
I don't.
But that's not everybody.
When we get to a point where we're talking about 14 million people.
Yeah, you know it's crazy. I talk to people too, and they be like, "Well, there's people on Section 8 that shouldn't be on Section 8." I'm like, okay, maybe that's 10% of them, right?
Not even 10%.
So
probably.
I mean, I was just at a number. So you want to punish everybody because you know one person that does it?
What they want to do, man, is make it so that you guys have a talking point. This is your talking point: waste, fraud, and abuse. Illegals. They need to give you guys a reason, something to be able to say, a chant, a mantra to be able to live by, to understand that, oh, we're gonna take this from you, but you're gonna like it. Here you go as a mantra to say it to everyone else. This is what a co-host of mine told me today: waste, fraud, and abuse. I said, so how'd that work out with Doge? I mean, where's all that waste, fraud, abuse money? That's the same thing that the libertarian, I can't remember his name, who's in the Senate right now, he said that Rand Paul said the same exact thing. He said, so if Doge was going to save us billions with trillions with waste, fraud, and abuse, where is that money? So this bill doesn't cost us $5 trillion. This bill puts us in the hole. This is crazy that we're even considering passing something like this. It's nuts.
Well, I mean, right now, there's a couple Republicans that are stepping. They're like, look, we're not even going to mess with you. Ron Johnson, Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, Mitch McConnell. He's out anyways. Lindsey Graham, and then Tom Tillis. They're like, look, no, we're not passing this bill because they know what it's going to do. They're Republicans. They know what it's going to do to their states.
Oh yeah, they're going to get killed with this. Howley better be on deck with it too. Every red state Republican should be on. You're sitting here talking about Mike Johnson. We'll talk about it more later. But man, we got like over 1.5 million people in your state that are on Medicaid. You got over 800,000 that are receiving SNAP benefits, man.
But as long as they get their money, right? Yeah. That's the whole thing. It's like, at the end of the day, we've elected all these people to take care of us as Americans and make our lives easier. And it seems that there's always just one side. I mean, the blue side, they do some crazy stuff too, but there's always one side that just want to take things away from you to enrich rich people.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Luigi was right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, it's always been like this. People can talk about, the Dems, the lefts, blah, 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 but they've always done things for the people. I'm not saying it always. That's why under their leadership, jobs are increased. When we've had the most job growth under Dems, it's like basically it's been 50 million to like 1 million since 1989 or 1990 or something like that. Democrats have put 50 million jobs on the payroll, probably more than that by now, to 1 million by Republicans, because you guys have lost jobs in most of your presidencies.
Yeah.
You guys have run up the deficit, ruined the economy, but you guys want to trust this dude who lies consistently, sat in the White House and showed pictures of a lie.
Well, I mean,
it was good with that.
The whole thing too is that, Democrats lost the people when they started paying attention to people with mental health and giving them a voice they shouldn't have had. I said it every time. And once you let those people go into the schools where their lifestyle makes it so they can't have children, so now they have to indoctrinate new people into their group, and then you're taking away the gains of women, that's when you lose the people.
Do you think that this is an indoctrination, or do you think they're just giving their viewpoint?
I said what I said. It's an indoctrination.
Yeah, I mean, I won't say that I fully agree with that. I don't think people have to be truly indoctrinated into that. I think that it can be a thing that we're seen as normalized, but indoctrined is in my opinion, this is not the I respect your opinion 110%.
I'm just saying, first through fifth graders don't need to be learning about. They need to learn about their shapes, colors, signs, numbers, spelling.
Agreed.
You don't need to be learning about sexualized things, because that's what it is. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? This bill is gonna rip through. It's gonna gut America like they've been trying to do, the federal government, and all this is because, Donald Trump was embarrassed by these groups earlier. You know what I'm saying? And he feels, and think about it, robbing the poorest people you can to give to the rich is a Robin Hood story. Somebody gonna have to step up and be like,
reverse Robin Hood story.
Yeah, so I mean, and we're gonna keep you updated with this bill because it's not going away anywhere soon.
And it's about to take a lot of you, man. Jesus, it's bad.
Yeah.